And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday you're supposed to get snow, up to 2 feet of snow. Hey everybody, it's Kathy at North Star Prepsteader. Well, it's October 8th, which is normally a wonderful, glorious fall time here. You know, our Indian summer, beautiful apple harvest, festivals, all this kind of thing. And those are still going on, but today is about 70 degrees. We have strong south winds, about 20 to 25 miles an hour, and we're getting a lot of mare's tails up here. I want to show you, and I'm going to tell you what the significance of that is. It's kind of hard to see because it's starting to get a little bit more cloudy, but there's like long streaks of clouds that go out like a feather or like a mare's tail, like a horse's tail. Now when we get these things in combination, that means a cold front is coming in, and within probably 48 hours. What the mare's tails are just like overblow of another system that's out there. Today is Tuesday, and by Friday, like I said, it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit on Tuesday, and by Friday it's going to be snowing. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday you're supposed to get snow, up to 2 feet of snow. So I probably am not going to have my October that I normally need to winter prep. So I've got 2 days to winter prep because it's going to start raining on Thursday. It's been so hard because we've had like 12 solid days of rain, and things are still so saturated. The farmers can't get out in the fields. The crops are all still out there. So I haven't been able to get out and do the things that I've wanted to do to get ready for winter. So I've got 2 days to get ready for winter, and that is a lot of work here in Minnesota. So I want to show you some of the things I have to do for winter prep. It's going to cover a couple days here, and I'm not going to be able to get to everything, but I'll show you what I have to do. One of the first things I have to do is finish getting my beds ready, and anything that is still harvestable to try to get it out of the garden. This is precisely one of the reasons that once something is done, like my beans, my corn, my carrots, everything, I pull it up and the beds are bare. So what I've done today already is this bed had green onions in it. I pulled those all up. That was the other part of my green onions. I've cut back the oregano. I'm also going to dig it up a little bit. Cut back the parsley. Now, from what I understand, parsley is a biannual, which means it should last for 2 years. So I just cut it down. I'm going to dehydrate it. That made it through the frost. So we're going to see how that goes. I still have to cut back my peppermint and get a few other things done, as well as cutting back this comfrey. I have to take care of that. The other thing I need to do is weed out all of this grass that has grown in, put some new weed barrier down, and some more wood chips. Overall, the beds are in pretty good shape, but I need to get all of the wood in. I've started clearing up the back step. Everything has to come inside. I mean, like, everything. Have to do a final mowing of the lawn. I've got it about 1/3 done right now. And then pull all these other things in, get all the hoses in, because all of that freezes, get all of my equipment in, get the mower in. I don't have a garage, so I store it in the basement. And try to clean up anything I can along the tree line. I have to finish trimming off the shrubs and try to finish up my dirt pile back there. Besides the regular maintenance and cleaning up around the yard, there's usually some tree trimming I have to do, and I also want to build a couple new beds in here. It's all part of winter prep. Well, I got as far as I could with the winter prep. The fact of the matter is, it was so windy, it messed with my little windscreen that I had up there, kind of my rigged up thing, which is like a piece of boa that's taped over my mic. Anyway, it really messed with it, and the sound was horrible. I just couldn't justify putting that in a video on YouTube. Kind of missed a lot of the things that I did. I built some new beds, and I do have another video on that I'm hoping can come out okay. Otherwise, it's just going to be like maybe just all voiceover at that point. But the wind was so strong, and it was really difficult. Anyway, I'll show you how far I got with my winter prep. It's now after the storm. We're on the other side of it, and it didn't get nearly as bad as what they had anticipated for my area. I got maybe 3 or 4 inches of snow. It's still right around 34 degrees here, and we're supposed to warm up a little bit this week, but otherwise, I don't know. It's not going to be certainly an Indian summer like we normally get. So anyway, I'll just show you how far I got, and there's still some things left to get done, so we'll see. So I got a few extra wood chips put in near my gate so that it is all level with my bricks, and I can roll my carts over it easily. I still need to put down some fresh wood chips. Overall, the beds are pretty much ready. Now my pots are still full of dirt. I cut down all the plants that are in there. Some of these I'm going to keep. This is the lemon balm. This is the echinacea right here. I've got actually 3 lemon balm plants. My desire with this is to transplant it into one of the herb beds. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if lemon balm is one of those plants that rabbits like to eat. Let me know if you know, because then I can plant it outside the garden and have it flourish there and not worry about the rabbits. And then I can use my garden beds for other things that I need to have in here. So let me know in the comments below. I'd really appreciate that. So these beds are all ready to go. Again, I've got some of the pots here. I really just have to cut the comfrey back. Everything else is done. But these are my new beds that I built. So I have 3 sections here. They're 8 feet long by 1 foot wide, and they are 15 inches deep. They're made from construction pine, untreated. And so I've got the 3 sections. First of all, it was much easier to fit it in there and build it because my ground isn't even. So having them little different levels kind of terraced in here made it a lot easier. Plus there's no way that I could manage a 24-foot bed lifting it by myself. There's just no way. So anyway, I do have another video, like I said, that shows the construction of that. Now underneath here, between the fence and the old beds, I put a new weed barrier in. You can see a little bit of it coming through here. And then I put some of the old wood chips on top of there. And then put some new wood mulch between the rows to get going for that. I still need to fill these beds up, but the one thing I do is I do caulk. Ugh, it's so wet. The caulk never had a chance to dry before it started raining, but I do caulk in the seams just because then I don't have soil leaking out through there or water getting in through there and then rotting between the boards. I don't have plants growing out through there. It just kind of seals it all in. I'm hoping I have enough dry days here to be able to have that all cure. Otherwise I'm just going to have to leave these empty and do it next spring. Anyway, I'm hoping to put the dirt that's in those pots, dump them into the beds here, use some of that, recycle it around. But otherwise, the strawberries are done, the other herbs are done. Those are all ready to go. I've got all the stakes pulled up from around everything. And it's as far as I got before the storms came. The beds themselves took the full 2 days just about to build. So anyway, just wanted to give you a little quick update. I know this is not a very long video. Like I said, we're on the other end of the storm. It's Sunday now, and we made it through. North Dakota and Manitoba didn't do so well though. They got dumped on a lot of snow. We still have a chance for a little bit of ice yet tonight, but otherwise, hopefully some better things in the next few days. So you guys, thanks so much for being with me and being concerned and praying for me and following along on my rush journey to get this all done. You take care. God bless. And always have hope. Bye-bye.